Mary's Hall here at home. The Bloodhounds are currently 6-3 in the district standings. Also tied with Laredo, who is also 6-3, and then the log jam you have San Antonio St. Anthony's 5-5. You have St. Mary's Hall 4-4, and you have Victoria St. Joe at 4-5. So, Coach, we'll start with the parity that is the district. Although we are in a very good spot as far as the postseason goes, but it's just a matter of figuring out which direction we're gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, we'll know more Tuesday evening. People have been asking me, like, where do we play or who. We really don't know. We don't know what seeding we can start. We can go from 1 to 3 depending on some games tomorrow.
Right, and we just have one game left.
Yeah.
St. Mary's has 2 games left.
Yeah.
And Laredo, they just have 1 game left as well. So, really it's just a matter of playing tomorrow, taking care of business, and then just waiting to see where the rest of the chips fall. But the idea and the goal is, you're 6-3 right now. Just win, and you put yourself at 7-3, and you give yourselves the best opportunity to either potentially be a co-district champion that's in the cards, or a loss could potentially. That's where things get kind of dicey. Where if you happen to lose and you're at 6-4, and Laredo happens to lose and they're at 6-4, and St. Mary's happens to win out, then you're looking at 3 teams tied with a 6-4 record.
Yeah. That could. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
But it's one
of the many scenarios.
One of the many scenarios,
Yeah.
and it's unfortunately in the cards, right? But the best case scenario for St. Joe is you win tomorrow. Another scenario is you win and Laredo loses. Well, then there you go. You're the outright district champion at 7-3, and Laredo finishing at 6-4. So there's there's another aspect to it there. But again, the easy deal is just you win, you're 7-3. Even if Laredo wins, you're both 7-3. You're co-district champions. And then I think that the best there, we could finish as a 2 seed.
Depending
via the numbers.
We don't know. Just the tiebreakers depending.
Yeah.
How many they win, but there's a lot of different scenarios. But we're just focusing on beating Victoria tomorrow, and because that's the only thing we can control.
Yeah.
So, that's coach talk to the team. That's
For
what
sure.
we're focusing on, because we can't control what's going to happen in Laredo. All we can control is that we go to Victoria and we figure out how to win a game.
Absolutely, and even for the other squads, Victoria's 4-5. Take St. Joe and Laredo out of the equation. You look at the bottom half, and this you can have some fun with. St. Anthony's is 5-5. They're done. They've been done.
Yeah.
St. Mary's 4-4, and then you have Victoria St. Joe at 5-5, where those 2 schools at 5-5 still have a possibility of getting in. They just need St. Mary's Hall to lose out.
Yeah.
Or they could split, and go 5. They could finish 5-5 as well.
Yeah, it's just
so.
Yeah.
Imagine being those 3 teams: St. Anthony, St. Mary's, and Victoria.
St. Anthony's is just sitting at home waiting. They're done. They're 5-5, so they're just hoping for some upsets,
some
maybe some serious help. But
yeah,
it's wide open. But I'm sure they're just sitting there. There's
it's
nothing
3 teams because it's 3 teams for 1 spot.
It could be. Yeah.
And looking at it,
we don't want that scenario because that means we lost to Victoria, and we don't want that scenario.
Yeah, no, that's true. Because so Victoria, going into tomorrow, they're going to be playing. It's a playoff game.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to get their best effort, and it's their last home game, and it's probably going to be senior night and parents' night and all that, and
because go ahead.
Go ahead.
Who does St. Mary's finish with? They finish with
Sax and Laredo.
Okay. I think it'll be hard for them to sweep Laredo.
Yeah,
it's.
The way this district's been going this year is the road games have been tough for everybody.
And that held true on Tuesday when they came down here. This past Tuesday. It's just an odd year where just the road teams that the game doesn't travel.
St. Anthony's finished 5-5. They were 5-0 at home and 0-5 on the road.
That's wild. That's wild. Yeah. So I mean, the bottom half of the district is just as crazy as the top half. You know, again with
Sachs is they're tough too. I mean, they're 2-7, but
yeah.
they've lost a lot of close games. So
Yeah, they've lost a lot of close games. They were up against Laredo by 10
yeah,
earlier this year, and they, kind of spiraled out of control late in that game. But yeah, so there's, I mean, one game left, but there's just so much work to do, not just for St. Joe, but for Laredo. I mean, I'd be beside myself if I'm St. Anthony's right now, just having to just sit there and just wait.
yeah, it's tough.
That's how the schedule mapped out. St. Mary's again has 2 more games, and Victoria has just 1 more game left. So, good luck to the bottom half of the district. I mean, that's going to be a race to see who gets that last spot. So there's many scenarios there. But for St. Joe, it's very simple. Just win. You put yourself in a very good spot at 7-3. And then let the chips fall where they may. But this team is certainly deserved. They're deserving to put themselves in this situation going into a game tomorrow in Victoria to just really finish off on a high note. Switching gears going into tomorrow, it's a team that we're familiar with in Victoria, St. Joe. They certainly gave us all we could handle the last time we met up with them. It went right down to the buzzer. Talk to me about, just again, the matchup with Victoria St. Joe was 35-32, and just how tough they can be.
Well, they're tough because they got a lot of size. Their guards are big. They're big and tall, lanky kids. And their posts are just very relentless. Number 10 and number 11. They're just big kids that when we played them last time, they really hurt us on the boards. A lot of second chances with number 11, I think he had 13 rebounds that game, and number 10 had another 10 to 12. So they're tough. It's gonna be a challenge for us, but we're up for it. I mean, we know we can hang with these guys. We're just got to be able to take care of the basketball, like we've been saying all year, and just hit some shots. If we hit some shots on the road and our game travels, we're gonna be okay tomorrow.
It was a real defensive battle. First time up, we held them to 5 points in the first quarter, 7 in the second, and then that third quarter was just an odd a quarter as we've seen. We outscored them 6-4, but then that comeback that Victoria pieced together in the fourth quarter, they had 16. They outscored us 16-8. Their bigs underneath, I think they made the difference. They kept them in that game in that fourth quarter. Yeah,
they're like we said, they're tough. What helped us was we got 10 in some foul trouble early in the second half. I mean, the second quarter. So he sat for most of that quarter. That's where we kind of got our lead. But when he came in and he was fresh in the fourth quarter, he was tough to stop. But we helped him by turning the ball over, and that's how he was getting a lot of his points and breaking our press. So we just got to do a better job taking care of the ball and just being real sound on defense and knowing where he's at all times, because we have to box out him and 11. If we do that, we're gonna have a really good chance tomorrow.
Absolutely, and for Jason, he had 6 points in that game, so you have to imagine that there's some motivation there for the senior to kind of right that wrong there. Knox had 2. These are points. Solesi had 4. Gavin had 11. Izzy had 4, and Tunde had 2. Andre had 2, and Pirtle had 2. So that game, Gavin, he came up big. Not just with 11 points, but the rebounds. He did a lot that game. Where I think the athleticism is where I think will make the difference. Made the difference then, and I think will make the difference tomorrow. Is where we're a little bit more athletic. Up and down the roster.
Yeah, I think that's where we got to take advantage with our athleticism and just getting up and down the court, and don't let them set up their defense, because like we said, if they sit in a zone and they're big and tall, it's hard to shoot over. It's hard to drive in those gaps. So we got to use our defense to get some easy baskets. So with some turnover, turn them over and go get some easy baskets. And I think we can do that tomorrow. We got a good game plan that if we execute it tomorrow, we're going to be fine.
Absolutely, and obviously there was no game this past weekend, so another time for a bye for the kids just to kind of settle in. And I know the last time we had the bye, it was kind of at a good time where it was just game after game and road trip after road trip. But this one I felt was a little bit more eased into.
Yeah, I mean, we had the game on Tuesday. We were at home, so we didn't have to travel, which was good. But Saturday, we just keeping the rhythm. We scrimmaged
Okay.
it was like a game for
Mhm.
us. So that was good, and the boys had a good practice. They've put good practices every day since Tuesday. So we're I think they're ready.
That's good.
I saw a real focused team this morning
Mhm.
at practice.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, and I know they're excited, and they know what's at stake. We told them the other day, you guys want to be in the playoffs. Well, these are playoff games, and
Mhm.
tomorrow's a playoff game for us too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For all the reasons why we mentioned it at the top of the show, but it's also good to see that the team continues to trend upward.
Mhm.
In spite of the loss to St. Anthony's, the team bounced back with some resiliency on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I think that says a lot about this team and just um, how determined and just resilient these kids are.
Yeah, I mean, we've used that word all year, resilient. But Tuesday just really put it together, man. Our defense was just really on point that day. The first time we played St. Mary's, number 25 scored like 28 points,
Yeah.
and I think he had 4 this game.
Yeah.
So there was a big difference, and then we just did a better job on him and just making him uncomfortable. But I think we had a season high 15 assists on Tuesday,
Okay.
which is good. I mean,
Mhm.
we moved the ball, we shared the ball well, and that like
Yeah.
you say, we're trending
Yeah.
at hopefully we're peaking at the right time
Right.
in the playoffs.
Right, for sure. Before we get to the recap of St. Mary's Hall on Tuesday, just give us a couple of key ingredients to tomorrow in Victoria.
Like we said, just knowing we're 10 and 11 are just boxing them out, but
Hmm.
uh, on offense, if they come out in their zone that they showed us last time, we gotta be able to take care of the basketball, move it around, and we're gonna have to hit some shots.
Mm.
Because if they just pack the paint on us, which they did here this last time,
Mhm.
they're hard to drive in because the 10, 11 are big boys and their guards are big. We talked about the zone. If they're in the zone and they got their hands out and they're tall, lanky kids, their guards, it's gonna be hard to penetrate those guys. But the only way we can do that is by moving the basketball
Mhm.
and move the zone and move it, and then we gotta just hit some shots. And if we can do that, we're gonna be okay.
For sure. And Victoria, maybe not the toughest place to play, but it's still a place that can give some problems. I know like we've seen it all year where it's the offense doesn't travel, but I mean overall with the entire district, not just St. Joe.
Yeah.
But I think tomorrow I think's a good day to kind of just right that wrong and just given the way this team is going, and also a little bit of rest helps.
Yeah.
Not having a game this past weekend, so I think we again the kids have put themselves in a good position. They've earned the right to have the opportunity to go out and play for a district championship tomorrow. And I think that's the most important thing is for the kids to understand to just control what you can control and
Yeah.
whatever happens with Laredo, whatever happens. But got to take care of yourself.
Yeah, that was the key talk this morning was just we can't control what Laredo's gonna do tomorrow, or St. Mary's, or Saks tonight against St. Mary's. We don't know. We can't control. The only thing we can control is ourselves and going out there and executing the game plan. And if we do that, we're gonna put ourselves in a good spot to
Mhm.
at the end of the game to win a game at Victoria on the road. But we got to come out with energy, and it starts. And I tell you guys, it starts when we arrive in the morning,
Yeah, for sure.
and how we get on the bus, and are we focused, and or are we joking around talking about? I mean, we really got to just focus on what at hand. It's a business trip.
For sure.
We're going up there to go win a game and not to go on a vacation or anything. So, but the boys have done a good job this year. Just it's been tough to win on the road.
Yeah.
It's just been tough this year.
Yeah.
But I like our chances tomorrow. It's been a place we've won games before, so it's not a impossible place to win at. But it's gonna be tough, and they're playing for the playoff life, so they're gonna give us their best effort tomorrow.
Absolutely. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will revisit the St. Mary's win last week on Tuesday. This is Double Dribble with Coach Sammy Lucio.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Welcome back to Double Dribble. As always, we are live in the Bloodhound Cafe on a Monday morning. Special thank you to Miss Amanda and everybody here opening their doors. Coming up next, it'll be On the Pitch with Coach Edward Rojas, and we'll talk some Bloodhound soccer as a part of our doubleheader here on a Monday morning. So, you watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Of course you watched the Super Bowl.
Of course.
I mean, what do you think of it? Is what I meant to.
I mean, if you like defense, it was a good game. But I'm more of an offensive guy for football, but
yeah,
I mean,
it was boring. You can say it. It was boring.
It was boring.
Last year, last year was worse though. It was
It was a blowout. Yeah.
It was the Eagles, so it was.
Well, I mean, this just felt like a blowout too. It was just field goals.
Yeah, it was just field goals. It was fine.
But
it's kind of just there.
Seattle.
I had picked them to win. I wasn't surprised it was a blowout. I knew people were like, well, New England, they hadn't played anybody, and I thought they were. I thought they'd have been better than that.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna
a little bit better.
I thought it was gonna be a little tighter game.
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying that they were overrated and they kind of got lucky, and that's what I don't understand is people like, they were dissing Drake May, they were dissing the team, they were dissing their run, and they got lucky. I'm like, so all of a sudden luck has nothing to do with it when it's not your team?
Yeah.
I'm like,
they could only play the teams that are on their schedule.
That's one, and yeah, like you need luck in a playoff run.
Of course.
You just need it. It's a part of the equation.
We know that as Cowboy fans. We have no luck in the playoffs.
1,000%. But I mean, even with our local schools, our teams, that you look at these magical runs that these teams go on, you need a hint of luck thrown in there here and there. So I'm like, luck. I'm like, that's an invalid point, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was alright.
I mean, the Eagles didn't win it. The Texans didn't go. I was fine with that. And
the Niners.
And the Niners.
And the
For you, more so the Niners. I mean, the Niners, I don't like the Niners at all.
And the Packers.
And the Packers. I don't think they ever had a chance.
And the Steelers.
And the Steelers. Yeah, everybody else but the Cowboys. But, I mean, I thought it was okay. I mean, is this like, two quarterbacks, Drake May and Sam Darnold, guys that
I was happy for Sam Darnold, considering his story. I mean, he
was a journeyman.
Yeah, he's a journeyman quarterback. Been on 5 teams in 8 years, and just people gave up on him. And I mean, he was on a team last year that went 14-2 or 15-2, and they gave up on him.
I know.
So
that's and it cost that GM his job in Minnesota. They just kind of whiffed on the
resilient.
Yeah. For sure, absolutely. The cool thing too is I want to say there was 11 Texas high school football players on the field in the Super Bowl.
I saw that.
That is impressive.
Couple Longhorns.
Hey, it's all good. They're from the state of Texas, man. They're from the state of Texas. It's all good. The funny thing was with JSN was that you notice his cowboy, the star. Yeah. He has a tattoo. Yeah. And they asked him, "Are you gonna remove that?" No.
Yeah, he said no. He's
I-
a Cowboy fan.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was there. The food was good. I had some wings.
Yeah, we had-
and I had some.
I mean, anytime you could spend time with the family is
Yeah,
good. So
yeah.
we had a good time, and we got to barbecue and hang out together. So that's always fun.
Absolutely, for sure. 48-41. That was the final on Tuesday against St. Mary's Hall. It was also Parents' Day, also recognizing the seniors for all of their dedication throughout the years for the program. We also officially recognized Jason for 1,000 career points. So there was a lot going on Tuesday. Also, the girls wrapped up their district championship. So it was a lot of good on Tuesday against St. Mary's Hall.
It was a good day to be a bloodhound, like we always say.
Absolutely.
A lot of good things happening that day.
Absolutely. What do you feel, clicked for the guys on Tuesday?
Like we talked about a little bit earlier, our defense. I mean, we knew that number 25 and number 10 were going to be tough. They were the ones that really scored for them the last time we played them on the road. So we focused on them, and one of our goals is always to try to keep teams under 50 points. So, I mean, we did that on Tuesday, so that's always going to help us. But, I mean, we scored the ball well, and I told you, I think we had 15 assists on there. I think if you go down, I think we had 15 assists. Yeah, 15 assists. So Izzy had 5. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Gavin had 5. So, I mean, we were really sharing the ball. I thought we did a great job, and just spreading out our scoring. I mean, we've talked about it. We can get like 3 guys in double figures. We have a pretty good chance. We had 2, but we spread it out. I mean, the other guys stepped up and hit some baskets for us.
Yeah, Knox had 6. Solesi had 4. Gavin had a team high 13. Izzy had 12. And Jason had 5. And before we get into Jason, but we saw Izzy and Gavin. I mean, they played like grown men.
Yeah, they did.
And they that was probably one of the better games they put together. Andre too. Andre jumping and diving for loose balls and taking the charge.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that one and the Laredo game a couple weeks ago were probably 2 of the better complete performances that we've seen.
Yeah, like you said, we're peaking close at the right time. I mean, our Jason, who was a 1,000-point scorer, he only took 3 shots. I mean, but he did a good job just controlling the game, being a leader out there, talking to the guys in timeouts and stuff like that. And he really moved the ball well. And just like you said, Izzy and Gavin really stepped up. I mean, it was the seniors' last game. They really wanted to win their last game at home, but they knew how important this game was for us to try to get a playoff spot. But I thought our underclassmen too, they really stepped up. I thought Knox had a really good game, and I thought Santi came in and hit a big 3 in a moment of the game
the momentum.
Where they were kind of like getting the momentum, and then he just hit a big 3. I thought Marco did a good job coming in there too. Christian, everybody, Solesi, everybody had a role in the win.
For sure. Absolutely. And I think the thing that sticks out too is, Brian Ramos from RGV Sports made a good point, was like, Jason's defensively was a wizard. And for if I were to tell you, Jason's going to go in and score 5, and then we would probably think the final score, oh man, I don't know, it's going to be kind of tough to win. But if he can, he scores 5 and he contributed defensively, it just kind of shows the depth of the team, like you're saying.
Jason just there's more to basketball than just scoring, and I think sometimes people forget that, and they look at the box score like, well, how many points did he score? No, there's so much more to the game.
Right.
Andre, I think, affected the game a lot, and I don't think he scored a basket, but he had like 3 jump balls and took a charge and just.
A lot of little things.
Yeah, and we didn't turn the ball over. We turned it over 11 times, which is pretty good for us, since we've had some games where we've turned it over close to 20 times. So, like we said, if we take care of the basketball and we just keep our defense sound, we're going to be okay.
Good teams find ways to win.
Yeah, of course.
And you find different ways to win. And I think that was, the main idea of Tuesday's win, where, we saw different guys step up and play a role. But yeah, overall, a great day. The parents were able to get recognized. The seniors were able to get recognized. And Jason, one of the cherries on top. I don't want to say just yet, because we still got a lot of work to do. But good deal for him to get recognized at home officially and all the seniors.
Yeah, it was good for him. I'm happy, but it's a team thing too. I
Yeah.
mean, the guys he's played with the last 3 years, just everybody like I said individual, but to me it's a team thing. I mean,
For
he
sure.
had people pass him the balls, get
Mhm.
some good looks, set screens for him. It all comes together as a team. No one can just go out there and score 1,000 points just by themselves. They
For
need
sure.
their help from their teammates. So
For sure.
and Jason's one of the best leaders we've had in this team, and he's just a great captain this year. And hopefully the next guys that come up after him just follow his lead and just continue to growing in that culture that we're continuing to build here.
For sure. So the Bloodhounds regular season finale tomorrow at Victoria. The game times
JV boys and girls is at 3 and varsity boys at 4:30.
4:30. So a little bit of a later start in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But either way, if you can't make the trip, we'll be there live on the Bloodhound channel for both the girls and the boys in Victoria. And that's it. That's the regular season.
Yeah.
It came and went.
It flew by.
It flew by. So, but there's obviously much larger goals for this team after tomorrow. And once we know, you'll know.
Yeah.
As far as all the scenarios, because there's just
Kevin
a
will
lot
post it. And
there's a lot of scenarios, more positives than negatives in the scenario standpoint. So not to worry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good that's going to come here in the next couple of days. So, Coach, that wraps it up. Double Dribble with Coach Sammy Lucio. Again, tomorrow we will be in Victoria to take on the Flyers, and that'll be the regular season finale. So just wishing all of us a safe trip up there and a safe trip to all the parents if they do make the trip. We'll be live on the Bloodhound channel. Coming up next, it'll be On the Pitch with Coach Edward Rojas, live from the Bloodhound Cafe.
This summer, it's time to go outside and get some air. Explore Pirate Chef,